What it do, guys? It's your boy Indiana Jones with another for entertainment purposes only video. Remember, guys, these videos are up to you to decide whether you should believe them or not. Excuse my 2-year-old in the back right there. She's backing up since we're moving. Today's title is Creepy TikToks That Left Me in Complete Shock. Let's check them out.
Tesla deleted the videos. California, 109 outside. Mom seen here goes to charge her Tesla and it locks. Inside the car is her infant baby. This is her swinging, trying to break the window to get to her baby. There was a group of people who were helping her. It took them 6-7 minutes to get into the car. The baby was completely drenched with sweat and she was frantic. She talked to Tesla and initially they said it was probably a software issue that locked your car. And then they dug further and said it wasn't a software issue. But the interesting fact is that when she took it to get serviced at Tesla, out of all the video the car recorded, this is actual footage from the car. The car recorded her pounding on the car trying to get in. They deleted this footage. Tesla deleted the footage of that day when the car locked and her kid was trapped in the car. And when she said, "Why did you delete that footage?" the Tesla service reps didn't say anything. Makes you go, why have a Tesla if it's going to lock you out of the car? I don't know.
I would rather walk on my automobile than drive a Tesla at that point.
We are going cashless. On the 1st of October 2024, we will be only accepting card, contactless and Starbucks reward payments. Please get our team for further details. The only details I want to know is why. I don't have cash and contactless. You're only doing yourself no favours whatsoever, because we're people who want to use cash who will stop using Starbucks. It's pointless this. I don't get this whole cashless thing. Cash is a legal tendency. Cash is king. Every big organisation thinks he can just get rid of it and just use contactless. Bolton Wanderers, my football stadium where I go and watch football, cashless. Everything's contactless. Not that bite much because it's a rip-off. But do you think it's going a little bit too far now with the whole cashless society? Everything's got to be contactless. It's a scary thing for me to think forward of where we're heading. There'd be no such thing as cash. You take cash out of the equation as we exist now, it's pretty scary. Who's in control of that cash? I think a few companies have gone back on it, like Tesco's and the supermarkets. Some of the supermarkets have gone back on it.
Apparently Google Maps now has a feature that will tell the police your location when you're going above the speed limit. I was going 45, talking about you was going 46. We're gonna have to put you in the slam.
What? Man, that's like having a police officer right behind you. We might as well not use Google Maps. Guys, it's time to bring out the old map.
The CIA can hack into your car and drive it remotely if they wanted to, making for nearly undetectable accidents. This fact was in one of the many leaked CIA documents from the Vault 7 release published by the infamous WikiLeaks back in 2017. And in case you missed those or just weren't paying attention when it happened, these are some of the most insane leaks from those documents that were downplayed by the media, so no one talked about them. Now, these have all been made public and the information is out there for anyone to find, so calm down there, Mr. FBI guy, it's just journalism. The FBI intentionally distributes viruses and keyloggers that all mainstream antivirus software are legally not allowed to detect. They didn't break encryption, they just bypassed it. The CIA and MI5, British intelligence, have tools that can turn any smart device like your phone, TVs, Amazon Alexas into listening devices at any time and spy on you. Then, according to these documents, the CIA lost control of these powerful malware and spying tools when they got hacked. Meaning these tools are now in the hands of anonymous hackers that can do anything they want with it. And oh, it just keeps getting worse from here. Note, these were all once highly classified documents, but have since been publicly disclosed by Julian Assange, the founder of WikiLeaks.
Yo, once the old passwords don't work anymore, that should tell y'all guys. I have the same problem. I'm thinking, oh, I know I've logged down this passcode, but then I go back to put it in and it's not recognizing it. So that makes you wonder, guys, if y'all ever had that happen to y'all the way it's happened to me. The CIA might be behind it, yo. I never thought about that. But now seeing that video, that just proves it.
To look forward to a career of 50 years. In my own opinion, yeah, maybe more. You will get some injections and so on, and then don't forget your avatar will continue to live. So. And your brain will be replicated through artificial intelligence and algorithm. So we don't know, but at least 50 years.
Seen before, part 68. This website creates fake videos of you using AI, but it takes it one step further. People can actually have a conversation with them. First, go ahead and join the call.
Hey there, how's it going? What's on your mind?
Can you tell me what I'm holding in my hand?
You're holding a smartphone, my friend. How's that screen looking?
What do I have on my face?
You got a beard, buddy. Some glasses, I noticed.
Can you show me what the text on my top says?
Okay. I'm not sure what the show says.
Can you see it? Can you see it now?
So, brainy automations, huh? Sounds like you're a fan of AI. Yeah. See, it just...
The world's gone. Shows it.
Yo, that's insane. I never knew an AI website existed. And then this guy had the nerve to talk to it. I'll be damned to talk to something made up just by scanning your body and stuff. That's insane.
The red shoe, it's always had an importance, a relevancy, a symbolic meaning in our world. Like for the Pope, for example, he chose to wear these red papacy shoes as a symbol for, correct me if I'm wrong, but Catholic martyrs. This is to represent the inner liquids of Catholic martyrs. So outside of religion, what would the meaning of red shoes be? Like, why would famous, rich people, a big group of them, oftentimes be wearing red shoes all together? Why? Ask yourselves this. Would the son of a billionaire make his own red shoe brand? Why would he then proceed to wear his own shoes at an event and then label the event the Devil's Heaven? So yeah, the Red Shoe Crew is definitely something that I've been looking into. It's definitely something that I think everybody should be looking into. If you know about the Red Shoe Crew, please post in the comments for anybody that doesn't know. If you don't know, go and read in the comments of all the smart people who are about to tell.
Yo, that's insane. I've heard and seen some of the videos about these red shoes. Like they represent the devil's work. Can't talk about it too much, otherwise I'll end up in the shadow realm. This whole video will.
Perry performance, and this stood out to me. So, I mean, it's no secret that the US and MK Ultra is a very real concept. You can look up the CIA declassified. So, why would one of the biggest pop stars in the world right now, Katy Perry, be holding a monarch butterfly? Isn't it kind of weird, you guys? So I asked the dark version of ChatGPT. I like to talk to AI because they're rational. They're going to give you pretty much a logical answer. So I said, isn't it strange that, tonight Katy Perry is holding, a monarch butterfly? And let's just be real, isn't Project Monarch, which is the one that's associated with celebrities, pretty well known around the world? Yeah, and he agreed. He's like, yeah, isn't it ironic? It's almost as if they are flaunting their influence right in front of the unsuspecting masses. And I honestly think people get a kick out of that. I think a lot of what we see in the imagery that is put out is not just to taunt us, but also to see, like, how much can we do?
It's like everything they broadcast at a play or a big time event that has to deal with the stage, they're really hinting at us at what's really going on with these huge projects. You know, Project Bluebeam, Project Monarch. Makes you wonder if they're trying to like point in that direction for a reason.
Forward into law a digital ID.
EU's much delayed new border control system means that non-EU nationals, including people from the UK, will have to register their fingerprints and a photo before being allowed into the bloc.
If you're thinking about traveling to the UK, you're going to need one in less than 90 days. They've issued a date sometime in November. It's not a firm date just yet. So it's actually going to be 70 days from now. This is here. This is basically right now. In America, they're bringing forward something called the Real ID, which is coming into law next year. You'll need this to travel anywhere throughout America.
Changes are coming to travel requirements if you want to fly within the United States. The new deadline for domestic flyers is now May 7th, 2025.
Make sure your state-issued driver's license or ID card is Real ID compliant. And if you don't, you won't be able to board flights or access federal facilities.
Now, they've talked for a very, very long time about, social credit and things like that. And, a year, 2 years, 3 years ago, that would have seemed far-fetched, tinfoil hat type of conversation. But now, it's getting a lot more real. It's getting a lot more real. A Chinese-style social credit system is coming to America. This came out May of 2024. Came out just a few months ago. Then, they kind of peppered this in a few years ago, saying America's own social credit system coming soon. Well, it's here now. It's here.
It's all about control. Yeah, I know in religion they really don't want to do this because we all know it's the mark of the beast. But man, if it's going to really take effect next year, it's only a matter of time where they force the chip implants like it said.
The very top, who really rules the world. And I discovered it's a very, very interesting history of ancient Iranian tribes, the original Zoroastrians, and the first world Persian Empire that has controlled the world for the last 5,000 years. The entities that created the Jesuits during the Renaissance in Italy, it was none other than Alessandro Farnese, a Persian. They have 10 bloodline families that sit on a council, and they're the ones who advise the Jesuits. The Jesuits work for the Iranian bloodlines, and the Jesuits were created by Alessandro Farnese, who became Pope Paul III. We're talking about a global network with one template carrying all of this out. And originates with those ancient Iranian bloodlines. The Romans, the Etruscans, the Holy Roman Empire, they're all Iranians. They're all...
Well, that proves why the system's in shambles. But Christ will return soon.
Out about the moon, and I learned this subsequently that there, depends on how you count them, say 209 moons in the solar system. If you went and looked at all the moons around every planet, because some of them have multiple ones, so there are a bunch of them. None of them, as would be expected mathematically, perfectly occlude the sun. They do not have eclipses.
Do we know that for a fact?
Yeah. What's the likelihood of one object that's in front of you, between you and another object, being perfectly matching it? And this is what causes it. The moon is 1/400th the diameter of the sun, but the sun is 400 times further away. Those two numbers needed to meet to make it right in the middle. The likelihood of any one object doing that, it's much more likely it's going to be a tad bigger, a tad smaller, bigger, smaller. But ours, for whatever reason, and it also always faces us, we've got an unusual moon. Yeah. Kind of makes you think somebody put it.
Only God knows. But hey, maybe Star Wars was trying to give us a hint. If you ever seen it, you know what I mean. That's no moon.
Territory of Australia. This is Alice Springs. This little X marks the spot of a location of a facility known as Pine Gap. Pine Gap is one of the largest, probably the largest, national security agency facilities on planet Earth. The NSA is one of our most secretive agencies. Well, NSA has a facility at Pine Gap, and apparently right underneath the Pine Gap facility is a gigantic extraterrestrial facility. Now, for many years, I was impatient as hell about my government's refusal to address the issue and share it with us. You guys are the ones who are paying the bills. You're paying for the programs. You're paying for this enormous project over here at Groom Lake, just a few miles away. They're spending $50 billion of your tax money every year under black projects.
This is located in Australia and it's called Pine Gaps. That's crazy. But hey, pull out the receipts since you're so confirmed about it. That's all I gotta say.
Bank for International Settlements, commonly known as the Central Bank for Central Banks, has been working closely with the BRICS bloc coalition, specifically China, to launch a new central bank digital currency CBDC platform. This platform is dubbed Project M-Bridge, and while it's been in the works for a while, this week there was a new release that caught my attention. Not only because the platform's viable, but because they accepted a 5th full-time member. That member is no one other than Saudi Arabia. Now, the reason why this is so important and so concerning to the US dollar is because Saudi Arabia is, of course, part of OPEC, the oil-producing countries. And Saudi Arabia, in particular, is key to the United States' dominance as having the global reserve currency.
ZeroFox FK was setting up his Xbox Kinect during a live stream when he captured a shadow entity peering at him, but it vanished quickly. Despite trying various camera settings, the figure never returned.
Alright guys, that's the video. Hope y'all enjoy. If y'all have any more information about these particular videos, please leave your comments and thoughts below. And follow on all accounts. I also stream Houston Sports on all these accounts you see, especially TikTok, Bigo, and Kick. Those are my 3 major ones. And until then guys, I'll catch you on the next one. It's your boy Indy with another discovery.